What's going on, guys? I'm Jay the Black. Salute to everyone that's tuning in. I want to talk about Sha'Carri Richardson. She has lost yet another race. She came in fourth over in the Bristol Diamond League. Now, this was a race where I believe two of the top Jamaican sprinters didn't even run. And she still came in fourth. Okay. I did a video recently about Sha'Carri and how she was getting criticism because of her going at various people, talking about how she's choosing violence, when all of this is starting to come back to bite her. And again, she's an adult. She made these choices. Nobody can tell her what to do. And this is what happens when you love social media more than you do actually competing and winning. I think maybe one of the worst things to happen to her was her gaining notoriety the way that she did, because she has become basically a character. Okay, she's become a character. You might see women dressed like her for Halloween. I'm telling you, with the nails and the hair, the tattoos, the eyelashes. This is what she has become. And with her talking about choosing violence, and again, you can check out my video in the description box. She's basically saying that she cares more about social media, the perception of her, what people think of her, instead of actually caring about competing. Now, I will say this, though. She has brought a lot of attention to track and field. And even Usain Bolt is defending her. He's defending her. And I don't think it's really surprising, because I think Usain Bolt understands that she brings a lot of eyeballs to track and field. We care more about track and field now. It's not just what we care about track and field during the Olympics. Now, every race that Sha'Carri Richardson competes in, everybody's going to know about it. Even though I haven't seen a ton of articles written about it yet. That's why, this is via essentially sports. This is the article I'm looking at now. I'm going to give them the credit for it. Now, a lot of people want to talk about this because they realize that it's not worth it anymore. Okay. But we're going to get into it. According to the article, it says Sha'Carri Richardson has been in the limelight for a while now. However, it's not because of her performances on the track, but because of her disappointing comeback to racing after her ban from the Tokyo Olympics in 2020. Fans were heartbroken when Sha'Carri was banned from the U.S. team for the mega event. Hence, her comeback in track and field events was much awaited. Sadly, Richardson has not been able to reach the peak of her performance. In her first race after a ban, Sha'Carri finished at the last position in the Eugene Diamond League meet. So she basically came in last. Richardson had another shot of proving herself at the Diamond League in Brussels. In fact, she had a bright chance to at least reach the top three of the Olympic champion. Jamaica's Elaine Thompson had withdrawn from the race. Since her comeback, Sha'Carri has been in intense rivalry with the Jamaican trio. The trio of Elaine Thompson, Shelly Ann, and Jackson clean swept the medals at the Tokyo Games 100-meter race. The performance graph of Jamaicans has been moving upward since the Diamond League. While Elaine became the second fastest woman, Shelly Ann became the third fastest woman in the world. However, the two Jamaicans had withdrawn from the Brussels Diamond League, and Sha'Carri faced only one of the trio, although Tokyo Olympic silver medalist Christine Mboma, I think that's how you say her name, Christine Mboma. I know y'all might correct me in the comments, but was also a part of the 200-meter race in Brussels. Sha'Carri finished the race at fourth position, way behind, while Christine finished at 21.84. Sharika Jackson finished at 21.95, and Sha'Carri clocked in about 22.45 seconds. Britain's Dina Asher finished at the third position, clocking at time of 22.04. And this here, Sha'Carri first rose to fame and limelight at the Olympic trials when she won the race. The 21-year-old stunningly finished the final race at 10.86 seconds, while she had clocked a time of 10.64 seconds in the semifinals. Who was she racing, man? It's very clear that who she was racing wasn't up to the caliber of the women that she's facing now. Now, a couple of things could be at play here. She can't handle the limelight. She cannot handle fame. That's what it looks like. The amount of growth that she saw on her social media after she became known, right? Also, the band, I think, had something to do with it. I think it did set her back. And honestly, I just think that she enjoyed the praise but can't take the criticism. And also, you have to look at the fact that she was a relative unknown. Nobody really, maybe people who watch track and field regularly knew about Sha'Carri Richardson, but people as a whole, the cesspool that is Twitter, did not know much about Sha'Carri Richardson. If you were to ask them about Sha'Carri Richardson a year ago or earlier this year, they wouldn't know who that was. They didn't know who she was to a few months ago, before Olympics, right? But no one really knew about her like that. As a matter of fact, that's when she was wearing her regular black hair or had a regular look. But now she has become more of a character with the bright hair, and she's become a meme coming in last. I just think that it's a situation with Sha'Carri. And I want y'all to look at this photo. Look at it. Look at it. This is her coming in last. And this was on Christine's social media, which I'm pretty sure might be the background on her phone. It might be the wallpaper on her phone, man, or her screen lock. And because Sha'Carri has done a lot of talking. Sha'Carri has done a lot of talking and has not been able to back it up whatsoever. And that is why people say what they're saying about Sha'Carri, and why people have started to abandon ship. All those blue check mark celebrities that came to her defense, where are they? You had Drake rapping about her, referencing her. How is that going? She's lost a lot of support, but I don't think she cares, because she's about trolling and she's about just getting attention off of not racing. The other women, you don't hear much about them on social media because they care more about winning than coming in last. They say, I would rather not say much on social media than come in last and look bad. And I think that Sha'Carri has lost sight of that. She really has. And I think it's up to her to figure out where she goes from here. Unfortunately, she missed out on the mega quadrino games, but is now back on the field at the Diamond Leagues meet. At the Diamond Leagues meet in Eugene, she had a major setback. She clocked at a time of 11.14 seconds in the 100 meters. At her next match in the Brussels Diamond League, she finished in fourth position with a time of 22.45 seconds of the 200 meter. This was the last stop of the Diamond League, and the season is almost over. Sha'Carri might have very few chances left this season to prove herself, but she has time on her side. Even the Olympic legend Usain Bolt had praised the American sprinter for her vibe and her ability to get people to talk about track and field sport. Because you see, Usain Bolt, he's smart. He understands that he cares about the sport of track and field. He wants people to talk about track and field like they talk about other sports. And as quietly as it's kept, say what you want about the Jamaican sprinters and how they may feel about Sha'Carri, they care about being talked about. No one talks about them unless it's about the Olympics. But people are talking about track and field. They're talking about Sha'Carri Richardson. Is she gonna win? Is she gonna come in first place, second place? Is she gonna come in last? Let's talk about Elaine. Let's talk about these Jamaican sprinters. Let's talk about some of these other people in track and field. She has brought eyeballs to track and field. We care. I'm making videos about track and field basically because of her. I think track and field is a very cool sport, but I think that Usain Bolt overall, him and the others too, they may not say it publicly, but they feel like she's actually helping them. And she probably is. I'm telling you right now, if they was to do a one-off race, or they was to do a one-on-one race between her and one of the Jamaican sprinters, maybe Elaine Thompson, maybe one of the other ones, I guarantee you, if they were to sell tickets, may even do like a pay-per-view type thing, or you can put it on one of these cable network shows. You have Sha'Carri trolling, putting up hype videos. I think that would be that might make some money. That might make some money, and that's what these guys care about. You know, they don't care about her trolling. Y'all care more about her trolling than they do. They probably get a kick out of it because they understand that she's bringing attention to track and field outside of the Olympics. So y'all let me stay in the comment section below. Make sure y'all like this video, share it, follow me on social media, and check out the other videos.